I'm still running this my own self. Good financials I can read. All right. I have to check with my printer so long I can get it right up. Ink cartridges in it, but it wouldn't get no brighter than that.
My printer quit.
Well, I still.
It won't take feed paper through.
More southwest.
Neither won't print or won't be paper.
It was my third try to get this. The first two tries, all I got was black paper.
No, I'd say maybe Santa Clara, one of the Pueblos. I'm not exactly. There's a lot of similar styles.
Do you want to, we can ask them from up here if you want.
Well, still have to be
Okay.
Trying to get in there.
I've been down with the flu, and I haven't done anything. Worse flu than I get one every year, and I still really severe. Ended up going to the doctor 3 times to try to get over it.
That's the reason I really cut her. When he just kind of
Every week.
Because trust board is nice, that's a veteran meeting.
Right.
During the veterans meeting?
Yeah.
I'll confirm whatever you say.
But I don't think they need to have one. I mean, sure we got once a month now.
Or as needed, once a month, or if we need it another time.
Yeah.
Kulamasiach, and Apel, Willikisku, Luam. Oh, Sika. I welcome everybody here and call the meeting to order at 4:10 Central Time, and would ask our Secretary, Verna Crawford, if she'd lead us in prayer.
Creator, I ask you to watch over us and guide us, the members on this board, to do the business of the Delaware tribe, and that we may make the best decisions possible. I ask that you watch over our elders and our veterans wherever they may be, and see us all safely through this season of flus and colds that we all don't get too sick. And I ask that you bless all the people that have come to join this meeting. In Jesus' name I pray.
Roll call.
Chairman Brooks,
Here.
Mary Waters,
Here.
Verna Crawford here, John Sumter,
Here.
Homer Scott,
Here.
Joe Brooks,
Here.
Roger Stewart,
Here.
all present. We have a quorum.
I'd like to welcome our 5 guests and 6, I'm sorry. If any of you would wish to address the trust board right up front, you can. If there are no requests to be recognized from the audience, can I get a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
John Sumter moved and Roger Stewart seconded the motion to approve the agenda. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes unanimously. We, I think, tabled the minutes from November the 17th and December minutes. Would the board like a few minutes to review these minutes? As soon as you've got through them, I'd like to start with them individually, starting back to November 17th.
You had it in your package last month.
I got a copy of November's here.
We didn't get December. Everyone had them in their packets last month. We can go over and see any need for amendments, and corrections.
I didn't see any for the meeting. So I must have scanned over real quick everyone.
Did y'all want to see it? Joe has his one. Got this thing about I'll move to approve the November minutes with corrections.
Motion has been made to approve the November minutes and seconded. Do I hear any corrections? If If I hear no corrections, all in favor of the November minutes as written, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. The next set of minutes will be the December minutes, and they are in the packet.
I'll move to approve the December minutes with corrections.
Second.
Moved and seconded to approve December minutes with corrections. Has everyone had time to look at them?
Yes.
On my report, number 14 down, about Mary Randall, it should be no replacement has been chosen as yet,
Okay.
and then the period after as yet, and then the statement.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get it corrected and get the minutes.
Insert Mary, they've already stated that Mary is done.
Okay.
Are
Any further corrections?
December minutes?
Call for the question.
Question been called. All in favor of approval of the December minutes as corrected, except there were no corrections? Okay. Please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes unanimously. And the last of our minutes would be the January 21st meeting of the trust board.
move to approve the January minutes with corrections.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve January minutes. Do I hear any corrections?
Young veterans, had a report of our auction was March the 17th, it should be March the 7th. March the 7th.
Under paragraph B, election of officers, bottom of the paragraph, Joe Brooks nominated John Sumter for treasurer, and Homer seconded seconded the motion, and Homer Scott was not elected by acclamation. John Sumter was.
Okay. Thank you. I don't know what else. That was March 1.
It's microphone placement, that's the problem. So I just,
Under elders, this is just a one letter correction. And it's something moved that the elders do more traveling.
it does a pretty good job of picking it up.
My fingers were working right to get these. I would ask that when the committee reports are given, try to speak louder so I can get them on, because sometimes I can't hear what we're saying. That's how I do the minutes. When you're ready.
Would help.
Do I hear further corrections? If there's no further corrections, all those in favor of approval of the January minutes, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The minutes are approved as corrected. I call on John Sumter to give the treasurer's report.
Well, we took kind of a bite. Dow Jones took one too. But as of this time, the beginning, what we had last month, as of December, was 4,243,254.88. At the current time, we are at 4,214,962.45, which is a little drop equivalent to $28,292.45. But everybody in the market's been taking a bite for one little I can see and understand on the TV. So at this time, now I don't know if this would come under reinvestment, or not. But now we're starting to get the our best assessment management report from our various things that we're in, and everybody should have a copy. Cover sheets, our best assessment management. This is a pretty detailed account from our best. You're gonna have to be like me. I'm not sure that I understand all of it. Most of it I do. But everybody will have a copy. You can look through it at your leisure. But as far as I know, this is the first time that we've ever gotten this.
We get these monthly, they sent them to me. I thought you were getting one, or I would have given it.
No,
See, they still have me listed as treasurer. Right.
so from now on, we'll be getting these. Everyone on the trust board will be getting one as a report. With the account review, our beginning market value was $3,903,981.06. Income earned, 7,460.09. Disbursements, 17,791.58. Realized gains and losses is minus 173.80. Market value change is 37,502.85. And our ending market value is at 3,855,972.92. That's about as intelligent as I can be.
Thank you, John.
May I make a comment? On the cover sheet, this shows that it goes to Chief Machoni. We need to make that correction with the bank. Who it
Gina,
goes to.
I got hold of her today when I got to pick this up, and she says she's gonna get hold of the bank and make the corrections.
Good, thank you.
Can I hear a motion to approve
Financial report.
Stop, move.
Except with pending audit,
Second.
For approval. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Financial report approved.
is that for both months, January and December?
Actually, John, I
Thought, did we table the
we
December?
tabled it because we got the financials with our packet. Nobody had time.
Wow, that's true.
Yeah.
We still have to approve December.
But we've had time to review them now. And in the interim,
Last month.
was the best month we've had. Or December was the best month we've had in years, 10 or 12 years. And then the very next month we'll lose a little money.
Well,
Yes.
gradually, even with the up and down market, we're still getting money. We've got more money than we've ever had.
I agree.
Would that motion be to approve both December and January financials?
Yeah, like that motion, give declarations.
Second.
And moved and seconded that we're approving both months.
Roger did the second before, and then you said,
All in favor, please say aye. Yes, Joe will abstain.
He hollered out that he would second the motion as it went out the door.
What was that? I thought that was good, but out there making themselves known.
That was Joe.
Don't really throw me on that.
Call up Secretary Bernie Crawford for the community service board. And I think Sashing's there.
Sachin gave me a total. I was not at the meeting. I've been down with the flu for the last month. The meeting was held on February 12th. Then we had 3 burial assistants, 3 dental, 1 declined, 2 approved, 1 elder optical that was declined, 3 prescription, 2 medical, for a total of $2,683.14.
You okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna call on Homer Scott, give the culture preservation committee report, and I assume it'll be a good report on a nice stomp dance we had last Saturday night.
Okay, we had, on our last cultural meeting, we had agreed, some of us to go to the.
We can't hear anything we're saying.
Okay, is that better?
Now pull it up to your mouth.
Is that better?
Good.
Okay, during our meeting, we had two people that was planning on going with the tribes van to go to Miami, Peoria, Ottawa, stomp dance. And it was canceled because there wasn't enough people going. And anyway, there was some of us that went. There was Chief Brooks, Nikki, I think it was. Anyway, there was about 3 or 4 or 5 of us that went, and it was a pretty good stomp dance there. They had 7 or 8 tribes there. They had approximately 250 to 300 people. And we had our stomp dance this past Saturday, and we had 4 stomp dance leaders, and I thought everything went good. We had our social songs after our dinner. We had 85 people that showed up, and we kind of averaged it out, and that's just as much as Miami, Ottawa powwow had. I've stomp dance had. And let's see, the culture committee had donated $400 to this stomp dance. 200 of it went to supplies, and 200 went to the paying for the stomp dance leaders and the shell shakers. And we split the money up pretty good, I thought, to our shell shakers and our stomp dance leaders, which it was a pretty good amount. And we had some supplies left over that I decided that I was going to take, like the food stuff, like cheese and stuff like that, and I'm going to replace that for the supplies that we had. And so I figured it out, and so when we have our culture committee, I have everything written down on what I've replaced. And we talked a little bit about going to what was that, Wisconsin, to that Muncie powwow deal in May, and there's a few of us over it. They had a sign-up sheet on it, and a few of us that signed it, and we got some more. We got another sign-up sheet at the front lobby here for people that wants to go. Or one of the people that wants to go to kind of verify that they for sure want to go. We'll know how many people we're going to take to there. And we're going to pop it up for donations and raising money for that trip there. But we'll have several meetings between now and then to get more information and finding out how much it's going to cost and everything. That's all I have for that.
When is your next meeting?
Our next meeting,
Isn't it the 2nd of March, Monday, the 2nd of March?
yeah.
Will that be?
Yeah, it'll be 2nd of March.
Is that held here or in the social services building at what time?
At 6 o'clock. At down below. Then we'll have language, I think, afterwards. And go from there. That's all I have for you.
Thank you, Elmer. Joe Brooks, Education.
I was not present at the Education Committee meeting. Vernon, were you present for Education?
No, I wasn't, but
Because I was-
Sasheen is here to give a report.
I was having oral surgery that day in Tulsa, having all my teeth removed, so I'd call on her to give that report if she would. Since I can't talk very plain anymore.
Okay, we had 44 scholarships, we had, trying to think, 4 part-time and the rest were full-time, at a total of $12,750. That's all we had.
I think that's probably 4 or 5 at least less than this time last year. We had 55 or something a year ago.
Like
Yeah.
56.
Yeah, there was about 10 less than we had before. Sasheen, do you know how many of those were new applications and how many were renewals?
No, I can get that for you.
Okay.
You know, we changed the grade point average too, that was published in the paper, so some of them may not have applied just because we meet the grade point average.
Yeah, 'cause I had some that were, I didn't even present because I had a 2.0 or 2.6.
Thank you, Sasha. Elders Committee, Mary Waters.
Well, we met, can you hear me? We met on February the 2nd at 12:40. And we had a good number of people that came. I'd like to read the names. We had Bernard Arthurton, Chief Chet Brooks, Alan Barnes, Jack Tatum, Curtis Zuniga, Assistant Chief Bonnie Jo Griffith, Homer Scott, Bonita McGrew, Pat Darnell, Dan Gray, Carol Gray, Ronnie Coleman, Gilbert Waters, Mary Randall, Charles Randall, Evelyn K. Anderson, Bonnie Thaxton, and Jennifer Brown and Mary Waters. That was a good group. That was a good group that met. And right after lunch, first thing, we had a bean dance led by Jack Tatum. This opened the meeting, followed by the prayer given by Bonnie Thaxton. And we had an update from Curtis Zuniga about the gathering in Wisconsin on July 22nd to 26th. And it said elders have voted to attend, but I do not remember this. So it just says next, more information to come. And I don't know what this was. A short discussion on the October 2014 election took place. And the minutes from January were presented, and a treasurer's report given by Jan Brown. We had a discussion on providing $200 toward the stomp dance on February 14th. Motion made by Bonnie Jo Griffith, seconded by Bonita McGrew, and it passed. All in favor. And then Homer talked about our veterans, about the veterans auction, and it says the date not stated, but I understand it's March the 7th. And also, we talked about going to a stomp dance in Miami on February 6th, and that didn't work out. We had some go, but we didn't have a number of the ones that had voiced interest. So our next meeting will be March the 2nd. These minutes were given by Jen Brown, Secretary and Treasurer.
Thank you, Mary. Reinvestment, John Sumter.
No report, no meeting. No report, no meeting.
Thank you, John. The Tribal Operations Committee is not bad, and the only report I have to make is that the tribe has not drawn down its annual percentage of our trust as they have been doing at least the last year in January. So I assume that that'll happen within the next few days. Veterans Committee, Roger Stewart.
No report, no meeting.
There is a veterans meeting tonight, isn't there?
And yet, I was gonna make outside that. I was gonna make a report on some of the areas that we're having a veteran meeting tonight to discuss on our next our auction coming up, and that we'll have to. I think I stand corrected that we need to vote on Roger being vice chair. Is that right?
Yeah, it's gotta be passed in committee level.
Yeah. And sorry, is that right? And so we've got more to discuss about the auction that's coming up, and what supplies we're going to get, and we need more donations and more items to auction off. We're checking out, we're checking different places for donations on some of our food supplies at their various places.
Thank you, Alvin. Unfinished business. Does anybody have any unfinished business? And new business? Call for new business. Does anybody in the audience have any business they'd like to discuss? If not, let's set the time and date of our next meeting.
Mr. Chairman, excuse me, I move to hold the next trust board meeting at 4 p.m. on March 18th in the Delaware Community Center.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to hold our March meeting on the 18th
Yes.
at 4 p.m. right here in the community center. All in favor of the motion, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Meeting's adjourned. At 4:47.